In 2017, researchers tracked over 2,000 adults over 65 who tried to lose weight. The results should terrify you. Of every 10 pounds they lost, 4 of those pounds were muscle. Not fat, muscle, the very thing keeping them out of a wheelchair. 40%. Gone. And most of them had no idea it was happening. They stepped on the scale, saw the number go down, and celebrated. Meanwhile, their muscles were dissolving. Their metabolism was crashing. And within a year, most of them gained every pound back. Plus extra. This is the belly fat trap. And after 70, almost every man walks straight into it. But it doesn't have to be you. Because there are 5 lies about belly fat that everyone believes, and 5 truths that actually work after 70. Today, I'm going to destroy the lies and give you the truths. All backed by research. All copy-paste simple. Before we get into the myths, you need to understand what you're actually fighting. Because belly fat after 70 is not the same enemy you had at 40. At 40, your belly fat sat under the skin. You could grab it, pinch it, that's subcutaneous fat. Annoying, sure, but mostly cosmetic. After 70, the fat migrates. It moves deep inside your abdomen. It wraps around your liver, your kidneys, your intestines. This is visceral fat, and it doesn't just sit there. It secretes inflammatory chemicals around the clock. Chemicals linked to heart disease, diabetes, stroke, and dementia. So when I talk about losing belly fat, I'm not talking about looking better in a shirt. I'm talking about removing the thing that is actively trying to kill you. The good news? Visceral fat is actually the easiest fat to lose. It responds to the right signals faster than any other type of body fat. The problem is, almost everything men over 70 are told to do sends the wrong signal. Let me show you what I mean. Myth number 1. Myth number 1 vs. truth number 1, the calorie myth. Eat way less. Cut your calories in half. The bigger the deficit, the faster the belly goes. Sound familiar? This is probably the most dangerous piece of advice for any man over 70, because big calorie deficits don't just burn fat after 70, they burn muscle. Fast. Remember that study, 40% of weight loss was muscle. Those people were on standard large deficits. 500 calories, 800 calories, some even less than 1,200 calories a day. Their bodies panicked and ate their own muscle for fuel. Your body after 70 sees muscle as expensive. It costs energy to maintain. So the moment food gets scarce, muscle is the first thing sacrificed. Your body would rather keep the fat. Fat is cheap insurance. Muscle is a luxury your body can't afford during starvation. Here's what actually works. True. A small calorie deficit, 200 to 300 calories per day. That's it. No more. At that level, your body burns primarily fat. Your muscle is spared because the signal isn't extreme enough to trigger the panic response. What does 250 calories look like? Drop the evening juice, that's 100. Switch from a large rice portion to a small one, that's 80. Skip the handful of crackers before bed, that's 70. Done. You're in the zone. At this pace, you lose about half a pound per week. Sounds slow. But in 12 weeks, that's 6 pounds of pure fat. And here's the key: visceral belly fat responds first. It's the most metabolically active fat. A small, sustained deficit drains it like a tap. Myth number 2 versus truth number 2, the cardio myth. You need to do hours of cardio. Get on the treadmill, burn those calories, sweat the fat off. That's how you lose a belly. Wrong. Cardio is the most overrated fat loss tool for men over 70. Excessive cardio after 70 accelerates muscle loss. It burns calories, yes, but it burns muscle right along with the fat. And it jacks up cortisol, your stress hormone, which specifically tells your body to store visceral fat around your midsection. A 2015 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who combined diet with aerobic exercise alone lost significantly more muscle than those who combined diet with resistance training. The cardio group got lighter, but they got weaker, much weaker. So what actually burns belly fat without eating your muscle? 2 things. First, walking. Not jogging, not running. Walking. 20 to 30 minutes a day at a brisk pace. When you walk at moderate intensity, your body burns primarily fat for fuel. Not glycogen, not muscle. Fat. And a 2020 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 days a week reduced visceral fat by 7% in just 12 weeks. without any diet change. Second resistance training, lifting weights 3 days a week. This is the real belly fat weapon because muscle is metabolically active tissue. Every pound of muscle you carry burns calories around the clock, even while you sleep. More muscle means a faster metabolism, means less belly fat. A 2018 meta-analysis of 28 studies showed that resistance training during calorie restriction preserved 93% of muscle mass. Without it, only 57%. That 36% gap is the difference between a metabolism that burns fat for you and one that stores it. So here's the truth. Replace long cardio sessions with daily walks and 3 weight training sessions per week. You'll lose more belly fat and keep all your muscle. Sounds backwards from what you've heard, but the research is overwhelming. Myth number 3 versus truth number 3, the protein myth. Cut back on protein when you're dieting. Protein is high in calories. You need to eat less of everything, including meat. This is the myth that destroys men over 70, because protein is the only thing standing between you and catastrophic muscle loss during a deficit. After 70, your body is already protein resistant. Scientists call it anabolic resistance. Your muscles need a bigger signal, a larger dose of protein per meal, just to maintain themselves. Now add a calorie deficit on top of that. Your muscles are under attack from 2 directions, low fuel and a weak building signal. Here's what works instead. Truth. Increase your protein during a deficit, not decrease it. You need 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. For most men, that's 90 to 110 grams per day. Split across 3 meals, 30 to 40 grams each. And every single meal, the protein goes on the plate first, before the bread, before the rice. Because if you fill up on carbs and only get 15 or 20 grams of protein, your muscles got nothing useful from that meal. One more critical detail. There's an amino acid called leucine. It's the master switch for muscle building. You need 3 grams per meal. Chicken, eggs, fish, Greek yogurt, all loaded with leucine. Toast and cereal, almost none. Let me give you a real day. Breakfast, 3 eggs with cheese and milk, 34 grams, 5 minutes. Lunch, palm-sized grilled chicken with vegetables, small rice, 35 grams. Dinner, fish with roasted vegetables and Greek yogurt, 36 grams. Daily total, 105 grams. Every meal hit the leucine threshold, muscles protected, still in a deficit from those small food swaps. Myth number 4 vs. truth number 4. The Abby exercise myth. Do crunches and sit-ups to target belly fat. Work the abs, burn the belly. Spot reduction. Spot reduction is the Santa Claus of fitness. Everybody wanted it to be real. It's not. You cannot choose where your body burns fat. 1,000 crunches will not shrink your belly. They'll strengthen your abs under the fat, but the fat sits on top untouched. Worse, for men over 70, crunches and sit-ups put enormous pressure on your lumbar spine. Your discs are thinner. Your vertebrae are less resilient. Repeated spinal flexion under load is how you get herniated discs, pinched nerves, and chronic back pain. Here's what you should do instead. Forget crunches. Train compound movements that build real core strength while burning maximum calories. The 3 kings: goblet squats, farmer's carries, and Romanian deadlifts. These force your core to stabilize heavy loads without bending your spine. The goblet squat. Weight at your chest, sit back, drive up. Your entire core is bracing the whole time. Builds more ab strength than 100 crunches, and your legs, glutes, and balance at the same time. The farmer's carry. 2 heavy weights. Walk 40 steps, tall posture. Your obliques, deep core, grip, traps, everything fires. A full-body fat-burning machine disguised as a walk. And the Romanian deadlift. Hinge at the hips, weight slides down your thighs, feel the stretch in your hamstrings, squeeze glutes to stand. Your lower back and core work the entire time without spinal flexion. Safe, effective, powerful. These 3 exercises do more for your belly than 10,000 crunches. They build the muscle that burns the fat. Let me know in the comments if you've been doing crunches this whole time. Myth number 5 is truth number 5, the sleep myth. Sleep doesn't matter for fat loss. It's all about diet and exercise. Sleep is just rest. Dead wrong. Sleep might be the single most powerful fat loss tool you have. And after 70, it's non-negotiable. University of Chicago study. 2 groups, same diet, same calories, same deficit. 8.5 hours of sleep versus 5.5. The well-rested group lost mostly fat. The sleep-deprived group lost 55% less fat and 60% more muscle. Same food, same portions. Sleep literally decides whether your deficit eats fat or eats muscle. Why? First, growth hormone. 90 to 95% of your daily growth hormone is released during deep sleep. Growth hormone preserves muscle and accelerates fat burning. No deep sleep, no growth hormone, no fat burning. Second, cortisol. When you don't sleep enough, cortisol stays elevated all day. Cortisol is a fat storage hormone, and it targets one area specifically, your belly. Visceral fat. The exact fat you're trying to lose. The truth is simple. 7 hours minimum every night. Dark room, cool temperature, 65 to 68 degrees. No screens 30 minutes before bed. Stop eating 2 to 3 hours before sleep. A full stomach wrecks your deep sleep cycles. The 5 truths, complete system. 5 myths destroyed. 5 truths to replace them. Let me put it on one screen. Truth 1, small deficit. 250 calories, 2 or 3 food swaps. No starvation. Truth 2, replace cardio with walking and weights. Walk daily, lift 3 days a week. Truth 3, increase protein, 35 grams per meal, 3 meals, protein first. Truth 4, forget crunches, goblet squats, farmer's carries, deadlifts for real core strength. Truth 5, sleep 7+ hours, protect growth hormone, lower cortisol, burn fat while you rest. Which myth were you believing? 1/ calories, 2 hours of cardio, 3 cut protein, 4 crunches, 5 sleep doesn't matter? Drop your number in the comments. I'll reply to everyone. If this opened your eyes, subscribe. I drop videos every day for men over 70 who want the truth, not recycled advice that's been failing them for decades. For the complete workout program with every exercise demonstrated proper form, tempo, the full weekly split, that video is right here. 5 myths, 5 truths. Your body already knows what to do. You just had to stop listening to the lies. Now you know. No excuses.